Hey everyone, welcome into my Freckle Love office. I am Martha Barnett and I'm here today with a quick tutorial for you about one of the biggest beauty blunders that I see women over 50 make, and that is under eye concealer. I see a lot of incorrect applications that actually make your under eye area look worse instead of better. So I'm going to do one half of my face the old way I used to do it, which actually is not good and actually ages you and makes you look older. And then I'm going to do this side of my face the correct way that actually will keep the creases and the cakiness from underneath the eye, which actually makes you look older and detracts from your looks, which is not what you want. So let's get started. I've got my concealer here with my doe foot applicator. And this is what I see women do a lot of the time. And they go completely underneath like this in the old triangle. And then they take a blending bud and they try to blend that in. Okay, and it is hard to blend in that much product. Now, it's not bad, but let's compare that with the way I do it now, which actually looks a lot better. You'll notice the darkest areas that I have are actually in here and not underneath here. This is where I have the most wrinkles, and then out here I have a lot of wrinkles. So I want to avoid putting a lot of product in those areas. So I'm actually going to put a lot of product here, just a little dab here. I actually like to put product going up to my eyebrow right here. That kind of cuts off my eyeshadow right there. And then I'm going to take my blending bud. I'm going to blend in. Actually, right here, I'm just going to take my finger and do that. And I'll blend out underneath a tiny bit, but I put so little product on there. There. Now can you see the difference? Let's look at that. See how this just doesn't really blend in well, and it's too light. That's another thing that I see a lot of women do is they use a shade of concealer that's too light, and it actually ends up making you look ghostly underneath the eye, and then it doesn't blend in well with the rest of your face. I use just one step lighter than my regular foundation. So it's just slightly a lighter shade, not a whole lot. You could even use the same shade if you happen to use a line like Unique where the shades are exactly the same. I use chiffon on my foundation. A lot of times I will use chiffon as my concealer. This one happens to be organza, which again is so close to my natural skin tone that I don't have any problems blending it, but I would not go more than one shade lighter than your natural skin tone because you're gonna have a hard time blending it and then it's just not gonna look good. So try using this technique, just a little dot in here where you really have probably the most darkness, a little bit on the outer corner. You can blend underneath with that little bit of product that you've got on there, but skip the old-fashioned inverted triangle where you get tons of product underneath the eye that doesn't blend in and that's too light a shade. All right, if you have any questions, please pop them in the comments. Feel free to message me. If you enjoyed this tutorial, I hope you will like, follow, share, hit that bell so you get notified next time I have a new video. I appreciate you being here. Thanks, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.